It's Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce. How you doing today? Today's video is called Top Cruise Mistakes Made by Cruisers. Now, these are mistakes that are made by brand new cruisers, veteran cruisers. It doesn't matter. We can all make mistakes no matter how many times we've been on a cruise. But in order to get to a situation like this, to enjoy a scene like this first thing in the morning, a lot of things have to go right, and you have to avoid some major mistakes that people make from time to time. And that's what this video is all about. What a beautiful shot. That is St. Martin, if you're wondering. Mariner of the Seas is the name of that ship. I'm standing on the Explorer of the Seas. Gorgeous morning. First thing, there's hardly anybody out here. What a fantastic day, and this is what it's all about, folks. Coming up in the morning and seeing this as your view to start your day at sea. Fantastic. Now, number one mistake people make, one of the biggies, trying to get to the cruise ship on the day of the cruise. Do not try that. It doesn't pay off. One mistake and you're out thousands of dollars. If you're at the airport and it's snowing, that's one thing. You're at the airport and it's congested, that's another. But if the planes are delayed because of mechanical issues or connection issues, you're going to be joining these folks right here, standing around waiting hours for your flight connection to work out, the mechanical issue to be repaired. Who knows what it can be? Here's a guy who just gave it all up. He's just had enough. His life is over. What are you going to do? Hopefully this won't happen to you. If you go the day before the cruise, you avoid all this. You have a whole day to get to the ship, spend a night in a hotel in the city you're in, and get some provisions before you get on the ship. Second issue is on the last day of the cruise. People are packing up their stuff, putting their suitcases out, getting ready to be picked up in the morning. They want to get off the ship right away because they booked a morning flight back home after the cruise is over. Big mistake. You cannot play that game because you're stuck with all these bags all over the place. Who knows where they are? Do not do it. Book a late flight out so that you can relax and get off the ship easily and make your flight on time. So many people miss their flights coming home. They don't even think about it. Packing for a cruise is another biggie. People make the mistake of overpacking. Get on the cruise ship with a carry-on like this. You and your traveling partner each have one of these bags. Pack in there enough provisions for the first day. All your valuables, your meds, your toiletries, they all go in these carry-ons. That way, when you get on the cruise, you're just pulling your day bag, your carry-on bag with you onto the cruise. Inside the two bags, you have all of these items right here. If the luggage that you packed will take another 6-8 hours to get to you, don't worry about it. You got what you need. All your medication is here. Your cameras should be in there. Your laptop or your tablet, your phones, of course. Everything you need for the first day, you'll be able to enjoy, and you'll have all your important stuff. Also, pack all your toiletries from home so you don't have to buy them on board. Picking a room, this is a biggie, a mistake made by a lot of passengers that they pick the cheapest room, forgetting that they're right next to the elevator lobby. And the noise and the racket and the screaming kids during the daytime and who knows what, you are in a world of hurt. You do not want to be beside the lobby area on a cruise ship because you're talking about thousands of people a day going through here right outside your door. Avoid it if at all possible. The other one is the kind of room you pick. You can pick an inside room, but if you got more than 2 people, watch out. You're going to be pretty packed in there like these folks. Or why don't you just do this? Pick a balcony room, pay a little extra, get this serenity, and enjoy the view out your window because otherwise an inside room, the cheapest room on the cruise ship, this is what you're talking about. Are you going to be happy for a week in there? I wouldn't be happy. My wife will kill me. Here's another safety tip. Turn your phone either off or put the airplane mode on so that you don't have the phone racking up roaming charges while you're on the ship. The best thing to do with your cell phone, shut it off and put it in the vault. Forget about it, because when you get home, you may find that there's this telephone bill waiting for you and you forgot to turn off your phone. And oh no, the roaming charges are going to kill you. You're going to lose all your hair like this guy. You don't want that to happen. Try to appease this lady right here that everything's going to be all right. Good luck with that. You're in such trouble. Don't do it. Turn off your telephone. Another thing to try to avoid, don't go cruising during spring break. It's booze cruise time. If you are taking a 3 or 4 day cruise, you are going to run into this kind of scenario right here. These pool decks are going to be chock full of folks getting hammered and partying like there is no tomorrow. The music is going to be cranked up by the cruise line to get these people to move and dance and jump up and down and drink even more. Try to avoid them at all costs. Another mistake some people make, they don't attend the muster drill. They think they don't have to go to this. After all, it's just a life preserver. That's all they have to worry about. Don't do it. It's a huge mistake. They know exactly who did not attend the muster drill because everyone who comes in has to be checked in electronically, and they will find you and you could be kicked off the cruise. Don't miss the muster drill. Another mistake people make, onshore excursions. A lot of folks decide that, well, when we get into port, we're going to take a cruise tour with the cruise line. The problem is that these tours can be rather expensive, and if you've got a 3, 4, 5 itinerary stop, and you're talking $100 per tour per person, just for a couple, you could be talking about $1,000 a cruise just on shore excursions. Grab a cab and get taken around town by a local for a bit and do it yourself. Unless you want to do something like this, where you want to go to a specific entertainment venue like the zip line, fine, but be prepared to dish out big bucks. Keep in mind also a number of ports like Nassau in the Bahamas, this one, you could have 4, 5, 6 cruise ships there at the same time. You may not even want to get off the ship. You may just want to stay on board the ship and relax. Here in the Cayman Islands, it is not uncommon for 4 or 5 or 6 cruise ships to come into port any one day. Get ready for lineups. Lineups to get off the ship, lineups to get back on the ship, lineups on shore. You have to have an open mind and be prepared to buy into the fact that you will be surrounded by probably 12 to 15,000 fellow travelers who, just like you, want to get away from it all and relax. Well, this is not what I call relaxing. So if you know you're going to be getting into this, buy into it. It's a mistake cruisers make. They think they're going on a 7-day Caribbean cruise only to find out that there are 20,000 others at some of these ports with them doing the same thing. Shore excursions, keep an eye open on those. Do your research, check YouTube videos like I do, and just see what you can do at these various ports. You may find that an organized tour is the way to go. You may find that, no, we're just going to walk around the port area ourselves and just be on shore for a couple of hours and then go back to our ship because it's nice and calm and we like views like this. This is what it's all about. Leaving Saint Martin here, seeing the topography, the land there, the homes. What a beautiful picture. Gorgeous blue sky. You want a cruise to really benefit you in so many ways. You want to be relaxed. You want to avoid major mistakes that other cruisers make. Like I said, don't travel to the ship on the day of the cruise. Get there the day before. Don't book a flight home in the morning when you get to the port. Book a flight out in late afternoon or later if at all possible, or spend a night at the port when you get back and go home the next day. All the pressure is off. Packing mistakes, avoid them. Don't overpack, and pack your valuables on the carry-ons and your medication on the carry-ons, and leave everything else in the big suitcases. They'll eventually get to your room. Don't worry about it. Picking the wrong room, big mistake. Don't pick the cheapest room on the ship. Take a look at the floor plan. Find out where that room is that the cruise line is offering you for that cheap price, and avoid it like the plague. Sometimes it just pays so much to pay a little more and get a balcony room. And like I say, turn off your telephone. Avoid short booze cruises unless you want to go on one. Shore excursions, you can do some on your own and not pay the big money. Anyway, there you go. A couple of the biggest mistakes you can avoid as a cruiser. This is Bruce saying thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, subscribe to my channel. Check it out. We've got all kinds of videos on how to go cruising. I'm live Monday to Friday at 5 in the afternoon Eastern Time, Saturdays at 2, and we talk cruising every day. Well, 6 days a week anyway. Come on by and say hi. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.